Hello friends, welcome back to Dina's Academy, and in this video we'll discuss about noun cases, its types, and also understand their function in different sentences. And guys, consider subscribing the channel to get the notification of all the latest videos, and do watch the previous videos related to noun. I'll leave the link in the description box below. And guys, without any further delay, let's get into the topic. So, what is a noun case and why is it used? The case of a noun tells us about the position of the noun in a given sentence. There are five types of cases in English grammar. They are nominative case, which is also called as subjective case. The second one, accusative case, which is also called as objective case. The third one, possessive case, which is also known as genitive case. Fourth one, vocative case, which is also known as nominative of address. And the last one, fifth, dative case. This case refers to an indirect object. So let's understand each case one by one in detail. The first one, nominative case. If a noun or a pronoun is used as a subject of a verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. For example, Miss Alice taught us English. Let's see the second example. The flower gives us fragrance. Here, in both the examples, Miss Alice and the flower are the subjects of the verbs, and so they are said to be in the nominative case or subjective case. Nominative case is the subject of the verb and it usually comes before the verb. Then, how do we find the nominative case in a sentence? To find the nominative case in a sentence, simply ask a question with the words who or what. The answer that you get is a nominative case. Let's understand this with the same example. Miss Alice taught us English. To get the nominative case of this sentence, just put the word who. Who taught us English? And obviously the answer is Miss Alice. And so Miss Alice is a nominative case of the sentence. Let's understand this with the second example. The flower gives us fragrance. What gives us fragrance? Evidently, the answer is a flower. So, the flower is a nominative case. And let's move on to the second noun case, that is accusative case or objective case. If a noun or a pronoun is used as object of a verb, it is said to be in the objective or accusative case. For example, Rohit bought a watch. The second example, Aman hated Mohit. In the examples, a watch and Mohit are the objects of the verbs bought and hated respectively, and they are said to be in the objective case or accusative case. Objective case can be found out by putting the question whom or what after the verb. For example, what did Rohit buy? A watch. Whom did Aman hate? Mohit. Hence, a watch and Mohit are in the objective case or accusative case. Accusative case is the object of the verb and it is always affected by the verb. Objective case can be a noun, pronoun, or a phrase. Objective case takes the form of direct object and indirect object because some transitive verbs have two types of object, that is direct object and indirect object. We'll learn about transitive verbs in detail when we discuss about the verb. Let's understand the objective case using the examples with a direct and indirect object. First example, he gave Rahul a book. In this example, he is a subject, gave is a verb, and what did the subject do? Gave a book. So, a book is an objective case. And for whom was the book given? Rahul. Hence, it is an indirect object. A book is a direct object and Rahul is an indirect object in the given example. To find out the direct and indirect object in a given sentence, we have to use what plus verb is nothing but direct object. To find out the indirect object, use whom plus verb. Whom was the book given? Rahul. Hence, Rahul is an indirect object. What plus verb? What was given? A book was given. So, book is a direct object. Another important point to remember while using accusative case is a noun that is used after a preposition is also said to be in the accusative case. Let's understand this with the examples. The laptop is on the table. The bottle is in the fridge. Here, the table and the fridge are in the accusative case or objective case because the table is preceded by the preposition on and the fridge is preceded by the preposition in. Hence, it is termed as accusative case or objective case with the object of preposition. And before moving on to the next case, it's important to know that the word what and whom are used to find the accusative or objective case in a sentence. And the third type of case is possessive case. If a noun denotes possession or ownership, it is said to be in the possessive or genitive case. For example, this is Mr. Madhav's car. In this sentence, there are two nouns, Madhav and car, both the nouns, but Madhav is a possessive noun and is always used with apostrophe s to show or denote the possession or ownership of the car. And hence, in this sentence, Mr. Madhav's car is possessive case or genitive case. Let's take the another example, the wheel of the bike. Here, in this given sentence, bike and wheel are both the nouns, but we are not using any apostrophe s because apostrophe s is used only for living things, and for non-living things in possessive case we use of. And to find out the possessive case in a sentence, we use whose plus verb. Let's understand with example. Rahul's house is very big. Whose house is very big? Rahul's. So to find out the possessive case in a sentence, we use whose plus verb. And let's move on to the next noun case. That is vocative case. If a noun or a pronoun is used to name or call a person or thing addressed, it is said to be in the vocative case. This is also called the nominative of address. Generally, it is used to get the attention of a person or thing. For example, boys, don't go there. Sir, may I come in? Ricky, please close the door. In all these examples, boys, sir, Ricky are the names of the persons addressed. Hence, they are said to be in the vocative case or nominative of address. And let's move on to the last case, dative case. If a noun is used as an indirect object of the verb in a sentence, it is said to be in the dative case. Let's see the examples for dative case. Venkat has given Susan some amount. Second one, Vanita offered me a cup of coffee. And the third, the teacher asked the girls several questions. When we look at these examples closely, we notice that all the examples have two objects, that is, direct and indirect. Let's understand this. Some amount, a cup of coffee, and several questions are direct objects, whereas Susan, me, and the girls are called indirect objects, which are said to be in the dative case. To find the indirect object in the dative case, simply use the word to whom, and the answer you get is called an indirect object. The important point to note while using dative case is the dative case or indirect object can be placed immediately after the verb or after the direct object following a preposition. For example, she gave me a flower or she gave a flower to me. Both the examples fall under the same category, that is dative case of indirect object. Okay, let's recapitulate the summary of the noun case. The first one, the nominative case, refers to the subject of the verb. The second one, the accusative case, refers to the object of the verb. The third, the possessive case, it refers to the possession or ownership of the noun. The fourth one, the vocative case, refers to the noun addressed or called. The fifth one, the dative case, refers to the indirect object of the verb. Alright, it's an exercise time. Find out the noun and its case in the following sentences and leave the answers in the comment section below. First sentence, my friend gave me a book. The second one, this message is for you, uncle. The third, there is my uncle's factory. And the fourth one, she offered me all her money. And the fifth one, my friends attended Rahul's wedding. And that's all in this video. With this video, we have completed or covered noun in the series of parts of speech, and we will be back soon with another interesting video related to pronoun. And if you like the content of this channel, consider subscribing our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching.